All right, when we get started every week, we like to remind everyone, if you have not had an opportunity to review the DyDzyne income disclosure document, make sure you go to DyDzyne.com and pull down the income disclosure document and read it. Also, if you're recruiting other ambassadors, no matter where you are around the world, make sure that you reference this income disclosure statement to your prospects so they understand the potential of making money in DyDzyne. This way, you're covering yourself from any false information or what's called inducement claims. So take the time to review and read this. Like I indicated, we're going to be talking about the Premier Echo Lifestyle subscription, and we are also going to talk about the Echo Reward System. So let's go ahead and just jump right into that right now. So I'm going to switch over to the booking engine, and we're going to go through that really quickly. When you go to access your platform, you always start off by going into the DyDzyne dashboard. And then from there, you go into products and you click on Premier Echo subscription. From here, you're going to find your Premier Echo subscription administrative area. For those of you that would like to send an Echo stands for Easy Cash Off. It provides you the ability to send an invitation for somebody to try the platform. And then whatever the savings is, you help your customers save 50% of the savings. And then the balance of those savings are given to you in reward credits. And we talk about that every week. So if you want to learn about that particular part of the presentation, feel free to go into the DyDzyne University, wherever they keep the previous archived presentations, and you could review that. And then next week, we'll talk more about Echo. But this is where you actually send your invitations. And all you do is click on Send, fill out the recipient's information, and click Yes, do the Camtasia, and then send the Echo. And what will happen is your prospect will end up getting an invitation email that explains to them how to go in and actually activate their Echo. And keep in mind that the Echo is not a full access platform. They only have limited access. They don't even have access to a dashboard. They only have access to a booking engine that's modified. And once again, only 50% of the savings on hotels available to them. And if you want to manage your customers after you send it, you click on Manage, and then this will show you a list of everyone that's been sent. Pending means that they have not activated yet. And by the way, if they didn't receive the invitation, you could resend the invitation to them. If you're on social media, there's a link that you can copy and paste that into your social media as a quick link for someone to actually get an Echo. So let's go to the dashboard. This particular section right here called Dashboard Instructions, take the opportunity to read this because this will tell you more about all the areas of benefit of each part of the dashboard. But I also want to remind everybody that the dashboard that you have access to is predicated on the country that you reside. Not all countries have all benefits. For example, the dashboard that you're looking at right now is a United States and Canada dashboard. In Latin America, you should have everything on this dashboard except you wouldn't have travel insurance and you wouldn't have, in Latin America, you would have travel insurance. So in Latin America, you have everything here. You have all the high-touch benefits, and the only thing you don't have is entertainment, sporting, and concerts. If you're in Asia, Asia does not have travel insurance, and Asia doesn't have entertainment, sporting events, and concerts. And by the way, what's great about our program is that whatever country that you reside, you have an opportunity as a leader to help us design the benefits for your country. So if you want to provide any benefit that would help you sell the program better, or even to provide you benefits and savings for your own personal use, feel free to get that to us, because we would be very interested to help build additional value in your country. And I would really recommend trying to find benefit that's outside of travel. So this way, if people aren't traveling, they could get savings on things outside of travel. So let's walk through the dashboard. All the dashboards have a pop-up screen, and it basically tells you what the actual benefit is. And this first one's called Preferred Merchants. This is a grassroots database of local in-country businesses, restaurants, dry cleaners, any type of retail business, any traditional business. This provides you an opportunity to share this with a business to encourage them to advertise for free on this platform. So when you go back to the dashboard right here, there's travalogymerchant.com. So what you would do is any business owner or business decision maker that you may know, let them know that you are associated with a global travel club. And this is a private travel club that provides the ability for businesses to advertise for free so that way they could generate new customers. And right now, during this coronavirus pandemic, many businesses are looking to bring new customers in. So you want to make sure that you take a look at helping us build this, because we don't have a database all over the world. We only have a database based upon the countries we have affiliation with, but we want to provide benefit in all these countries. So what country do you live in that you could go to businesses and say, hey, how would you like to advertise for free? All you have to do is go to this website. And when they go to this website called Merchant Registration, they agree to the terms and conditions, and they put their picture of their business and directions and whatever the offer is. So hypothetically, if someone was a restaurant owner and they wanted to provide you 50% off of appetizers, or buy one, get one free, or some discount, what would happen is this would be listed in the system, and then you as a subscriber would walk into the business with your mobile device, log into the platform, and show them the offer. That's how they would know that you're an actual subscriber to get that benefit. And this is really important because this helps us build benefits outside of travel. So if someone's not traveling, we want them to save money outside of travel. The next thing we have is preferred destinations. These are global destinations that we've developed with some vendors and suppliers that we have relationships around the world. And so hypothetically, if you wanted to, for example, to take this 4-day, 3-night Bali offer, you would just click on this quote request, fill out the online form, and then once that's done and completed, that gets emailed to the supplier. The supplier knows that you're associated with our program, and they're going to provide you an incredible discount and benefit. So make sure you take the time to look at that. Also, if you have any type of travel-related vendors, hotels, activities in your country, or you have a relationship, get that to us so we can have them advertise in this section. So I would suggest that when you come into here, just click on search and then take a look at the different deals that we have across the world, okay? So this is another unique benefit. Travel insurance, once again, for the United States and for Latin America. This helps you to protect any major trip that you're taking, especially if it's expensive. Over here, a celebration registry. This is a tool for you and your family. You can actually come down to the bottom and switch this into the language that you would like. And once you're in the language that you like, you create an event website. So let's say that you're having a birthday or a graduation or a retirement party or even a wedding. You could use this to set up a website to invite people to learn more about what's going on, but also you as the owner of that site can list different gifts that people could buy for you. So similar to a wedding registry system. In addition, they could actually provide cash. And so this actually gets placed in an escrow, and you're able to have travel paid for, you're able to have gifts paid for. This is kind of a cool tool, especially right now during the pandemic where people can't get together. So that's another product that you have access to that's unique. These are all your offline services. So if you're looking to book a cruise, you would click into this section and fill out the cruise form. If you're looking for a customized vacation and you need help planning, you would go here. If you're looking to do luxury travel, which is high-end sailboats, yachts, private charter planes, maybe business first class, private homes, that's where you would go make that request. And then for groups, this is where you would go. And groups is real important because you can't book a group online. You need assistance from a real travel agent. So if you're looking to book travel, you would fill out the online form, give as much information as possible. Once you hit submit, that goes to the supplier in that country to get back to you. Don't use this for last minute bookings. Make sure, especially if it's a group, that it's at least 1 to 2 months out in advance. If it's a cruise or customized vacation, you want to make sure you're 3-4 weeks out. This is not for last minute booking, okay? If you're looking for discounts and savings, it's going to be over here in your Premier Travel Savings. Also, we have an online shopping rebate program. This is where you get to save money on things that are outside of travel, all sorts of categories depending upon the country that you live in addition to a cash rebate. Once again, providing value outside of travel. Entertainment, sporting, and concerts. These are event tickets and only available in the United States and Canada. If you have a similar type of a company in your country, let us know and we'll work out a deal. Car engine, and then let's go over here to the booking engine. Some things I want to point out first when you come to the booking engine is make sure that you set your language. So we have pretty much every language that's available. So make sure you select your language, select your currency, because we have pretty much every currency around the world. And then you would go ahead and now set it. Make sure you come here to My Account. When you click into My Account, the first thing that you want to do is come on over to My Profile. Okay, click on My Profile, and then you're going to notice that your name will be listed. Make sure the spelling of your name matches your payment, your credit card. You can also add a second traveler. The second traveler is somebody that's technically able to travel without you. This could be a spouse, a significant partner, an adult child over 21, someone that would travel, business partner, we don't care who it is. It's the second person that you're giving access to the subscription. But when you actually assign somebody, everybody has to have their own credit card on file. So make sure that you list your credit card and list the credit card of the secondary person, because you have to have that in the system. Keep in mind that you cannot book travel for somebody that's not traveling with you. Also, take the opportunity to take a look at the price guarantee program. Make sure that you read the terms and conditions. This is 110% difference. So what that means is that if, there's let's say a $100 difference on some price you found, they would give you the $100 plus 10% as reward credits. So you get $110 in reward credits for whatever that difference was, if it was $100, right? So it's a 110% difference. But take the time to read that, And by the way, this price guarantee is only for the booking engine, not other areas on that on the website. Also, when we come into the main header, your main option is hotels and also cruises, rental cars, flights. I'm going to take a few minutes and talk about flights. Vacation homes like Airbnb, condominium weeks like 1 and 2, 3 bedroom condominiums that you could actually negotiate the price. Global activities, lifestyle, and anyone that owns a timeshare, they could actually take their 1 or 2 weeks and deposit into the system or exchange the inventory for other travel. And you have to register for these, okay? So it's just a nice little tool for people that may be stuck in a timeshare and want to do something different with it. So let's take a look at hotels. There's a couple of ways that you can search. You could actually search by just typing in the hotel. So let's say that I wanted to go to the Dolphin in Florida. You would click on that. Or let's say that I wanted to go to Palace Casino Station. So you could type in the hotel and then the names will start popping up. Or you could just flat out put the city. So let's say, hypothetically, we're going to go to Cancun, Mexico. And you would just go in and click in the dates that you're going to travel. And if you're booking a hotel room for an all-inclusive, and typically all-inclusives are only available in Mexico and Dominican Republic and Caribbean is where you'll typically find it. But whoever's going with you, you have to list the actual 1 room and 2 adults. Or if you have kids going, you need to put the kids in. And then when you have the kids listed, that's going to ask you for the age because that determines the cost on an all-inclusive. It's just a normal hotel room. You know, it doesn't matter who's in it, right? But it's just standard one room, 2 adults. Also keep in mind you could book up to 5 rooms. And when you book 5 rooms, one of those rooms has to be yours. And then when you go to check out, you could actually assign the other remaining 4 rooms to whoever's traveling with you. But you have to pay for all the rooms up front, and then they would pay you back. So they could benefit from the savings that you're getting also. And then their name will be listed once you've put their name on the itinerary. So that way when they show up to the hotel, they're using their credit card for any incidentals. So let's just go to 1 room to make this simple. And 2 adults, and we're going to look for an all-inclusive. Now keep in mind, if you've built up enough Echo rewards, you could actually click on Echo reward credits and buy travel with reward credits instead of money. And once again, next week, we'll actually go through how that works. Let's go through money here. We're going to just do normal currency. We're going to use US currency, United States dollar. And so the first thing that the platform does is what's called a meta search. It goes out and researches all the top online websites and brings back the total result along with taxes. So you'll notice who's got the best online price. So if we want to take a look at this first resort, you can click into room type. And then when you click into this, it's going to pull up reviews and pictures and other details of the resort, and then the room type. Understand that our platform is predicated on saving you money. So not all rooms are going to be listed by the hotel. There'll be certain rooms that they don't offer. So it's whatever's available that the hotel is offering. Now here's all-inclusive. So you can either do a room only or an all-inclusive. So if you did the all-inclusive, make sure that you read the cancellation policy. You are conducting a contract with the supplier. and you cannot break this contract. You're getting the discount because you're agreeing to these rules to pay up front and not a refund. So here's the cancellation details. So make sure you read all this and understand it, okay? Very important. So you'll notice here that you also generate reward credits. So everything that you do on this booking engine also generates you reward credits on top of saving money. So let's kind of explore this option. So there's all-inclusive with an ocean room, a suite. So they provide a lot of great options, right? So that's $415 savings if you wanted a suite. And it's not that much more expensive than that one. So you may want to go with the one bedroom. So let's say we want to get the one bedroom suite because you're making a lot of money at DyDzyne. And the first thing that you want to do is validate your location. So you want to confirm that, okay, that's the hotel. This is my check-in date. That's my checkout date. Make sure that's all correct. 2 adults, the type of program you're doing. And then once again, guess what? Review the cancellation policy. See here? Between these dates, no cancellation fee, exclusive benefit. So they're giving you a benefit that you could actually cancel between these dates. However, if you cancel between these dates, there's the cancellation fee. If you cancel between these dates, that's the cancellation fee, okay? So make sure that you review and check out whatever that be. There may be a lot of them that don't even allow a cancellation fee, but this hotel is obviously very flexible. So check that out when you're ready to book. The next question is, do you want to add travel insurance? You could click here to learn more about what that travel insurance provides. Real important to know what it provides. So you got to click yes or no. So if you say no, it means that you're not protecting your trip in case something happens. Next thing, it's going to ask which traveler. So we only have one traveler. That's our name here. That'd be your name. Or if there was another traveler, you can add another traveler if they're traveling separate. Then your payment information. Now, a reason you want to have your credit cards on file is if you take a look at the top here, you only have 9 minutes to book that reservation. So you don't want to lose it because prices are always changing. So you'll take a look once again before you completely book it. Your total cost, you saved $415. You generated 171 reward credits for future travel. There you go, and you book it. Let's now go over to flights. Let me educate you on the airline industry. Obviously, as an owner of the company that's representing the product here, I want you to book your travel through us. However, I want to be very transparent with you on how the airline industry works. The airline industry is not your friend, and they're not our friend. The airline industry makes it very, very difficult to make edits and changes. Now, some airlines are not requiring change fees and things like that and cancellation. They'll give you credit for future flight because of the corona issue. But they're very, very specific in terms of where you booked your airline ticket. So if you booked your airline ticket through our company, or if you booked it through Orbitz, Expedia, Cheap Tickets, it doesn't matter. If you booked it at your local travel agency, if you have an issue or a problem while you're traveling, that airline is going to demand that you contact the company that you purchased the airline ticket through, even if you're at the counter at the airport. Even though they're the supplier that's responsible for the trip and the air travel, they're gonna tell you to go back to Expedia, even if you're sitting at the airport. It's terrible. So here's the thing. I tell you this to use this as a tool of reference. Use this as a search engine to see who's got the best price. And if we happen to be better, then by all means, feel free to book. But if you have an issue or problem You're not going to be able to get it helped with. In addition, a lot of airlines are offering different type of seats, like a row, an aisle, or a window seat, right? Or a seat that has more leg room. They charge for that. Well, they don't make those options typically available to third-party agencies. So seeing what the price is on here and then going directly to the airline to book it is your best option, right? And that's the only thing you'll ever hear me say, book direct, because I want to protect you. I want to be transparent. We only have this tool as a convenience tool for you. In addition, if you do generate enough reward credits, you could actually travel for free. Now, if you get a free airline ticket, who cares, right? So I want to show you how that works in getting a free airline ticket. But use this as a tool for pricing. And if you're traveling business and first class international, then we do have access to some consolidator rates. So there are areas of opportunity of savings. But for most part, domestic ticketing, in country, wherever you're at, you're probably going to be paying the same. But once again, you'll have better scheduling and better seat options by going directly with the airline. But let's say that we're going to go ahead and we're going to travel from LAX, which is Los Angeles, California, and we're going to go to Las Vegas, LAS. You don't have to know the codes. You could just type it in. And we're just going to go for a little getaway weekend. And we're going to pay with reward credits because we built up, let's say we built up 20,000 reward credits, all right? So let's see what happens at 20,000 reward credits. So it's not going to show you a savings. It's going to show you reward credits. So the system's going to pull up all the different airlines that have routes from LAX to there. And what did I say, 20,000 reward credits? All right, well, here's it, 19,000 reward credits. And by the way, if you want to translate what that equates to, on a mathematical equation, times that by 0.01. So that would be the equivalent of $190.04. So you times that 0.01, that's your equation, actually dollar for dollar. So it seems like a lot of credits, but in actuality, like the next one is $210.83, right? But if you had 20,000 in credits, you could get this free airline tickets. And so you can do direct flights only, one stop. But then, like for example, here's Delta. So if Delta's providing the best deal, copy this information, okay, so you have the exact details of it. And if you're paying with dollars, see what the actual cost is, and then go to Delta's website and compare it. And if it's the same price, book it through them. If you're saving money with us, book it through us. But just know, if you book it through us and you have a problem or an issue with your airline ticket, you're going to have to deal with us and not the airline. So I just wanted to make you aware of that and be very transparent, okay? Because I think it's important as a customer that you know everything about how this all works. Another area that I'd like to share with you is condominium weeks. This is a really good tool because we have locations all over the world that are 7 nights. And so if you're a family and you're looking for maybe a 1-bedroom with a kitchen and a living room, or a 2-bedroom, you could find results all over the world. So let's go ahead and the number one place in the United States to travel to is Orlando, Florida, because of Disney World and all the different activities, amusement parks, right? And see here, you can book by reward credits. So let's go ahead and let's look at paying with dollars. Here you can be flexible with your dates, right? So you can say, all right, I want to travel somewhere around November 8th, and I'm willing to travel within 14 days. The more flexible you are, the better deals and options that you'll have. Now, keep in mind that the system is going to pull up. You have an ability to sort by price range, other filters. But you'll notice here, take a look at this. Here is for an entire week, 8 days, 7 nights, $178. That's $25 a night. That's crazy in the United States. Cheap, inexpensive, right? But let's say, let's take a look at some of the filters. You could filter by area. We want to be in Kissimmee because that's right next to Disney World. That's like right outside their door. So we're going to go to right outside Disney World. So we're going to take a look at all the resorts in Kissimmee, right? So you could take a look at the star ratings and the price for the week. I mean, these are all great deals. Look at that, 4 pages of opportunity. So let's take a look, for example, at this one. This is a very nice location. Let's see what they have to offer. That's $48 a night. So take a look at this, right? If you can travel, look at this. If you can travel these dates here, you have a 1-bedroom with a kitchen and a refrigerator and a living room for $335 US for an entire week. That's $48 a night. There's hotels near Disney that charge $335 a night. And that's with taxes. So that's a really great deal. So make sure that you take a look at that. The other one I want to show you is Marketplace. This one's kind of a good tool also. These are privately owned condominiums. And this is also available by location. So let's take a look at all the different locations, right? So let's go ahead and say that we want to go, and we're going to go to, I don't know, Phoenix, Arizona. Let's see what's over there. So the system is now going to show us what's available in Phoenix. All right, well, this is a high-end location, obviously, for a week. So this is a private home. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this is, and it's going to tell you the size of it, the location. It'll give you reviews. Okay, but here's the key about this. You can find stuff that's cheaper, but this is a full-blown home with multiple bedrooms. Looks like it's 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, living room, kitchen. So you're staying in a house, right? But here's the thing. When you're looking to book this one, first thing you got to do is review the dates. So if you could travel on these, you can get that for an entire week for a 3-bedroom. But here's the thing. If you're talking, please go on mute. If you're talking, please go on mute. You can make an offer. So let's say you're going to say, well, I'm going to give you $1,500. Especially right now with Corona, people will make deals. Then you got to go down here and agree that you'll pay that. And then once you submit it, if the owner takes the offer, you got to buy it. Or they could come back and say, well, I'll give it to you for $1,700. So you can negotiate. This is a cool tool to negotiate. So we have places all over the world. I mean, let's look at another one, for example, near Disney World, because there's a lot of them there. So if we go over here to Kissimmee and pull up what's available, it'll now provide us other options. See there? There you go. $60 a night, $419 for an entire week. And then you could negotiate the pricing. So that's that tool. The next product I want to share with you is Activities. Activities is things that you could do without traveling. Now, this is not available all over the world. It's available in the majority of countries, but these are what are called excursions and day trips and activities. So wherever you live, let's say hypothetically, I live in Dallas, Texas, but I'm just going to say I live in Orlando, Florida. And I'm not traveling. I live in Orlando, but I got the 21st and the 22nd that I can do something. So you pull up all of the different areas of opportunity of things that you could do in your backyard. And some of them have small savings, some of them have higher savings. But what's important is you take a look at all the different things that you can do. Right? They're all categorized. If you want to do water sports, shore excursions, day trips, all sorts of things that you can select from, right? And then you just click on the offer and it'll tell you how much you save. But these are things that you're able to do locally without even having to travel. Over here's your lifestyle. You have a golf platform, luxury high-end global homes, private transportation and some airport lounges, worldwide tours. So there's all sorts of great value on this booking engine. And in conclusion, if you have anything going on this booking engine, to get support, click here. And I highly recommend that you use live chat, because when you open up the live chat, you're going to be able to chat in language, and it will be real time. It'll be live, right? And then if you want to book an appointment with a travel concierge, you could do that. So these are some of the important features. I'm going to show you something real quick, because obviously, this is what your platform looks like. But I'm going to show you real quick. I want to show you my platform, because I'm the owner of the company and I'm in the travel industry, but I do want to show you that this actually works, right? So here's how I log in. If you book and make a reservation, it's going to be listed in your platform. So if you don't get an email because it went to spam or anything, you go over here. See, I got 1,800 reward credits. I go to my account. And then in my account, I'm going to see all the bookings. Take a look at all the bookings I've done. Obviously, this was before Corona. But you can see that look at that. I got pages and pages and pages of travel. So I've saved tens of thousands of dollars on travel on my own program. So I know it works. But you'll notice that it's all listed here. So if you need to pull up an itinerary, it's here. Right? And it'll actually tell you what the deal is, how much you saved, right? Saved $31, but it's a one-night hotel. And it all adds up. Here's all the details. So if you can't find your reservation, this is where you find it. Okay? So I just wanted to point that out, because this program does work. If you stay consistent and persistent, it's going to be very valuable for you, especially when people start traveling again. And I would also request that you help us in bringing businesses to the table. Everyone wants to advertise for free, so introduce a business to give us a deal, give us a discount to help build value outside of the platform. So I want to go ahead, and we have our translators on the phone here, or I should say on the webinar. If you have a quick question, at this particular time, I don't have a problem answering those questions. So let's see if there's any chats that we need to take a look at. All right. From George Rivera, you've used the concierge and it's an excellent service. Well, thank you so much for that. For those of you that typed in foreign languages, I apologize, but I don't know what it is. If you want to ask a question, now's the time to do it in text in English or in the language of our interpreters, and they could actually interpret it in English for us, and I could help answer it for it. So is there any questions? It's very rare where I give you a chance to ask questions. Now, another thing that I want to remind everybody is that if you live in the United States, or if you have prospects in the United States, you need to get those people and yourself, if you live in the United States, to learn about the travel agent training system and the travel agent business system. That is the greatest program to not only get you even more travel savings, but also now to make money in travel. Because people are getting ready to travel again, I'm telling you. So why shouldn't the people that you know traveling book through you, save money, and you actually make dollars, not reward credits? We're going to be bringing this program hopefully to Latin America, Canada, Australia in the near future. But right now it's only available in the United States. So if you have any ambassadors in the United States or you live in the United States, take advantage of learning about that. Every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, we have a workshop just on that where you can invite guests to check it out. And I can tell you right now, if you're on the Premier Echo Lifestyle subscription, that's a great program. But if you want to take it to the next level, you're going to want to learn about that program also. So it looks like we don't have any more chat questions. So I want to thank you all for being with us this evening. Hopefully you got some good information. And we're going to go ahead and conclude our presentation for this evening. Let's see. So for those of you that are with us, thank you so much for joining. And have the rest safe week, and hopefully you could have join us next week. Have some guests, have your team on this to learn more about the product. And next week we'll talk more about Echo, and I'll give you some tips for using Echo as a recruiting tool. So everybody have a good evening, and be safe out there. Bye-bye.
Well, hello everyone. Thank you for attending the PS training. We are going to keep the room open for the next workshop training, which is the OMA. The OMA Online Marketing AI training is going to start in about 12 minutes. So we're going to take a short break and come back in 12 minutes to get started. You guys can stay on for the next workshop training or log off, but thank you guys for attending this PS training with Mr. Rob Baker. Again, it was a previously recorded training from last week because he was not available today for a live training. And definitely you guys got some good information from that. I'm going to punch Julian. I'm going to keep this room open, and we'll come back in I'll be back in about 10 minutes or so to get started with the OMA workshop. And again, you guys can stay on and join us for the OMA workshop that will get started in 12 minutes.